A vehicle gearbox multiplies the power available from the engine. The easiest way to learn the basics of why is to try pushing a car yourself. It isn't the easiest thing to do. It takes a tremendous effort at first to get it moving. A greater effort is needed to increase the speed than to maintain it, but not as much to keep it rolling. The engine has exactly the same trouble, but we make it easier for the engine by the use of gears. A cyclist does exactly the same thing. Here's our cyclist, Barry, on the stand with Chris holding him up. What I want you to do is to watch how he uses his gears. Can you move off for us, please, Barry? Now, as Barry moves off, he will use a low gear to multiply his pedal power. As his speed increases, he'll change up to a higher gear, like so, and the reason for that is he doesn't need so much power now. The resulting increase in speed also increases his own momentum, and the faster he goes, the higher the gear, until finally top gear is engaged. The car has similar gears to the bicycle, and they do exactly the same job. Smooth, coordinated gear changing is essential for enjoyable driving. It will take some time to achieve this, so do be prepared to persevere. You're well on your way to achieving it if you understand why the car has gears.
Okay, Pat, what we're going to do is a bit more practice of some gear changing. We've got a nice straight stretch of road here, as you can see ahead of you. So you've already mastered the first, the second, and you got that nicely. So there's no difference in what we're going to do when we're going up. We're going to do that again, of course. And this time we're going to go to third and then to fourth and fifth, hopefully, as well, provided that we don't run into any problems. There is sufficient space to do that here. Now, you've had good practice of all the movements, the gear movements, and so on, so we're quite happy with that you're quite happy where all the gears are, and that you've practiced the coordination of the one foot down, the other up, and so on. So just a case of remembering, locate the gear lever, and then timing of your feet, one down, one up. Don't expect you to get it perfect every time, and then as you come up with the clutch, back down with the other one. It's just practice, and it's the same routine, whatever the gear. The only difference each time is that your gear movement is going to be different, but I'll be reminding you where it is.
I've been practicing that at home.
Yeah. Good. So you're quite happy with that as to what we're going to do? Yep. No questions before we start?
Don't think so.
Right, good. Right, whenever you're ready then, just carry out your normal safety checks. You always remember them. Yep. They apply every time. And then just get the car prepared. I'm not going to give you any help on that, you know how to do that by now. Well done. Now, once you get the car moving, right? Yep. Try first to second, anytime now. Now, what happened there? Just keep accelerating gently as you just forgot to lift your right foot.
Oh yeah.
Simple as that.
Didn't come off, I guess.
So this time, remember, as you press with the one, lift the other. Right, hand on the gear, ready to go from 2 to 3. Anytime now. Good. Now, a couple of things there. You came off just a shade early and you went back on a shade too soon. It's all a matter of timing, but don't worry about it, you're doing nicely. Okay. But you're not wandering about, which is good. You're keeping it in a nice straight line, and that's good news. Yep. Right, we're going to try 3 to 4 now. Clutch and gas at the same time. Good. Up with the clutch, back on. Now a little bit more so as we can try 5th as well before we get into the hill here. Right, anytime now. Clutch off. 4 to 5. Up with the clutch. Good. Now we're going to try a downward change from 5 back to 4. So off the gas, hand in the gear. Right, change now. 4. Up slowly, gentle acceleration. Now we'll try back to 3 as well. Off the gas, clutch. Up with the clutch, gently accelerate. Good, well done. Now steer slightly to the right, not much. Off the gas a little bit because it's starting to go downhill. I'm just going to keep it in 3rd here, that'll help to hold us by. If we didn't do that, the car would run away with us on the downhill slope. Now, after we get around this bend here, we're We're going to practice changing down to second gear and then first gear as well, but
Okay.
wait till we're clearing the bend. You never want to change gear on a bend
Right.
because you could lose control of the steering.
Right, okay.
That makes sense to you?
Yeah, because you've only got one hand
Right,
wheel
that's
then,
it.
haven't you?
So check the mirrors now, off now. Wait till you're clear of this little one as well. Brake a little bit to reduce your speed. And hand in the gear, back to second. Up slowly with the clutch. Now don't accelerate, we'll try second to first, check your mirror. Clutch, straight through to first. Just braking gently, yes. Right through, up very slowly with the clutch. Good, excellent. And now we're going to stop, mirrors. We'll put a signal on to let this chap know that we're stopping, that's coming towards us. And come to a normal stop. Good, well done. Make it safe. And cancel. And going to third as you were doing. Just build up a little bit more, not too heavily at the moment. Once we're clear of this bend here, because we don't want to change on bends as we were saying,
Yeah.
then we've got just about enough speed. We're going to go from 2 to 4. Alright, try that now. And back, yeah, that's it. And back on the wheel. Right, clear enough on that?
Yep.
Just take this nice and steadily. Once we're clear of this next little bend, before we come on to the slope that we've got ahead, I want to just do a normal change from 4 back to 3. Now, do we need to brake this time?
I don't think so.
No.
'cause we've
So
already
off the
slowed down.
gas, that's the point, and change now before we meet this other car. So as you've always got both hands on the wheel when you're meeting somebody else. That's fine. Now, nice and steady, just keep it in 3 going up here, because we can't really see that far in here.
No.
You wouldn't want to come careering over a hill where you can't see. Always be able to stop within the distance that you can see to be clear.
Yep.
Now, just off the gas a little bit here for the bend, so you can see. Now, what we're going to do here is just gently accelerate, it doesn't need much, and we're going to try 3 to 5, anytime you like. Right, now. And up. And your hand back on the wheel. Don't hold on to the gear feel for just quite so long. Okay?
Yeah.
It's not going to, once you've got it in, it's there. Now, you're quite happy with that one, see what happened there?
Yeah.
Right, what we're going to do now is we're going to try it the opposite way, 5 to 3. So check your mirrors, brake to reduce your speed, get it down, so as we're down to third gear speed.
Yep.
A little bit more, not too much. Right, now, change 5 to 3. Off the brake now, 5 to 3. That's it, good. And your hand back, good. Gentle acceleration at the moment. Just keep it at this speed, check the mirror again, off the gas again. Now what I want you to do now is to brake to get it down to first gear speed. Not too heavily, a little bit yet, that's fine. Clutch down, off the brake, in 3 to 1. Up with the clutch very slowly. So you'd only be using that to creep forward, say in traffic or at a very slow speed anyhow. Okay, you get the idea there?
Yep.
Now, we're going to stop once we've cleared this opening, so you're alright for position, just let it roll forward a little bit. Check your mirrors, signal necessary?
No.
Okay, and then come to a stop. Anywhere now.